In this presentation, we are going to learn about active and passive sensors. First, let us see what are active sensors. A sensor is called an active sensor if you are not giving any external power supply to it. That means no external power supply, no external power supply required. No external power supply is required for a active sensors. Required. Now, these active sensors, they generate the output, generate the signal that can be voltage or current. So these are generators. One of the very good example of active sensor is thermocouple. Thermocouple. See, this is a thermocouple. It has got two wires as the output. Now, this thermocouple is made up of two different metals. And it has got two junctions. This is the hot junction and this is known as the cold junction. Whenever there is a temperature difference between these two junctions, a voltage is produced. That is in terms of millivolts. A voltage is produced in terms of millivolts. And this voltage we can calibrate it to, we can relate it to temperature and we can calibrate it. So this is an active sensor. Why? We are not applying any voltage to it. It is producing the voltage itself. So this is an active sensor. Now we'll see one more example of an active sensor, that is solar cell. This all of you knows. Solar cell. This is what happens when light falls on a solar cell. It generates what? It generates voltage. So it is a photovoltaic type sensor. Photovoltaic sensor. And one more third example is the piezoelectric type. Piezoelectric sensor. When pressure is applied on this piezo plates, across the plates voltage develops. It can be used as say even mic also. The sound vibrations also can create the output voltage. So these all are active sensors. There are many active sensors, but most of the sensors are passive sensors. Now we'll see what is a passive sensor. A passive sensor requires external power supply, or excitation required. External power supply or excitation. External power supply or excitation required. So it won't generate the output signal unless we supply voltage to it. So very good example of this is the potentiometer. If you see this is the potentiometer. If you see this potentiometer, it has got three terminals. Two terminals we are supplying the voltage. This is the ground terminal and here we are supplying the positive voltage. Then from the middle terminal, we are getting the output. So it is a passive sensor. We are applying the voltage or we are exciting the sensor. Then only we are getting the output. Similarly, a load cell. Where it is used in weighing scales. In the load cell also we will apply the voltage, then we will get output from it depending upon the force or pressure on it or load on the load cell. And one more example. What is another example? It's a Hall effect sensor. Hall effect sensor. For detecting the magnetic field, we use this. Using this Hall effect sensor, we can measure the current. And finally, the last example, capacitive microphone. Capacitive microphone. These are few examples of passive sensor, but there are many more sensors are there. Now what we'll do, we'll wind up today. Next class we will learn about sensors one by one, that is proximity sensor, strain gauge, load cell, thermocouple, all that we will learn one by one. Now you know what is a passive sensor and active sensor. Passive sensor means no excitation required, or we have to supply the voltage. Active sensor means no excitation required. It's just like a generator. If you like the video, please share with your friends, and thanks for watching.